So I want to know
I think that was
if we're jet washing,
Yeah.
how much you want for it. Come to some agreement.
I mean, how much would you accept?
exact.
Well, depends on the quality of the job. You want to earn some money?
Yeah, obviously.
So if I gave you a tenner each, would it be enough?
Depends on the quality.
So if I give you £15 each, would it be enough?
Me, you can't ask for more than £15.
What was that?
I said you can't. I was going to ask for more than £15.
So
That's kind of unreasonable. What between both of us?
between both of you, if I give you £30 between both of you to jet wash that front, would you do it?
Easily.
Or you can do it all yourself for 30 quid.
Yeah,
Oh, she's not being focused.
What?
She's not
I would do it.
Well, if you don't do
Okay,
any, then
I
she
would-
gets the money.
Look,
Okay, I'll do it.
I would have done it all myself for 25 quid. I would have gone lower.
You don't want me to earn £30?
Yeah. I know, obviously.
Well, if I do my part really well, but Grace does hers badly, and I go over it, does that earn me any more money?
You working as a team,
Yeah.
you and your sister, so you need to get started pretty soon then.
Like, when's pretty soon?
Like,
Wait.
no, I'll move the car off the drive, and then
Are we just doing the drive?
you're doing where Kitty was,
Uh-huh.
all that area. So all them flags there,
Okay.
That shouldn't be too hard if you think
and
about
up to the gate.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's as far as you need to do. You don't need to do the length of the
Wait,
drive to the garage.
how many times over do you think we'll have to do it?
If you do it properly the first time, it will be done once.
Okay, you can go move the car now.
Right, okay. So how does it look so far? Are you bored yet, Mia?
I'm not actually that bored. I don't like how
Okay.
dirty my bit is. Wouldn't you like put a bit of pressure onto like the patch where like that's satisfying to see the dirt's gone away. Those trousers don't work for her, but that's a bit wet. But I commented. So when I came out, I was like, "Are you finished with yours? Because it's a bit dirty still." So I made a comment about it's still dirty, and then she said, "No, it's how it normally is." And I grabbed it, and I was like, "No, it's not." And then she's now redone it.
She's going second.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey, just look at her. Her butt doesn't look good either.
So how does it look so far?
Cleaner than it was.
Massive difference there, isn't there?
I don't like how dirty my bit is.
So I've had to go to the shop to get some snacks for the girls. One wanted onion rings, one wanted shoestrings. And obviously, got some beer for me. Because it's hard work watching people work. Not like they're doing a lot of work. It should be clean eventually. Let's see if by the end of this they're happy with what they're getting paid. Because I think they're being underpaid for quite a lot. But we'll see.
We're 26.
Right, hold on.
Put together, we're 26.
Hold on, I wasn't recording any of that. So
Yeah, actually not.
no. So what you're saying
Wait a minute.
that £15 each isn't enough.
No.
Yeah, well, that's what we're saying. We're saying 15 pounds and
So you want to renegotiate?
I say 20 quid. You say
together, we're basically like 26 years old, right? And minimum wage is like
But
£7.50.
a decent 26-year-old have had this done by now.
No, they wouldn't have.
You think now it's worth how much?
£20.
each. So that's £40.
Yeah.
What I said right at the beginning was a price for the whole job. You can split it however you want to split it. I think your plea for more wages is understandable. I think you undersold the job straight away because I snatched your hand off at £30.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought, because Grace was like 15's enough. And I was like, no, it's not.
So you want 40 for the whole job?
Yeah.
Deal.
There we go.
There you go. I didn't know you've given a handshake.
Yeah.
Okay, your sister obviously agrees because she settled for less.
Yeah.
That's the final. Well, you'll understand how much you need to get paid for a day's work. Well, if you want money, there's loads of jobs around the house.
What's going on?
You can.
Wait, what's going on?
20. Huh? It's definitely for 20.
Each.
Yeah, I still think that's underpaid, but we'll go with it.
I don't think it's underpaid.
I think it's underpaid, but...
I think you should shut up and keep working.
Mia, shake hands on. You shake hands as well.
Still take more.
20 each. No, £40 for the whole job.
Yeah, and then we split it evenly.
Well, if you do the even amount of work, you split it evenly.
Yeah, even
If one of you quits halfway through,
I would not quit.
well, I know you wouldn't, but
Why
I think
would I quit? That's so
right.
pathetic.
Okay. So you get 40 quid.
Stop!
You want half now, just in case? If you negotiate again in another hour's time, and you walk off, at least you've got something to walk off with.
Yeah,
I'll
whatever.
take half now.
Whatever, yeah.
You'll take half now.
Yeah, I love how you said...
And is Grace taking half now? Or is she taking it all when she gets finished?
What do you think I should do?
It's up to you.
I'll take half now then.
You're taking cash.
Yeah,
One for you. And there's one for you. Spend it wisely.
You know I will.
I was speaking to Mia. Don't stick it in your back pocket with your phone in. Pull your phone out. The money falls out, and then you end up with no money.
Put it in my phone case.
There we go. Right. Get back to work.
Okay. Wait, can we really wash my legs?
no, quickly. Wait, don't wash my legs just yet. Let me wash my legs. Because how about you do my bit?
No, I really need to wash my legs.
No. Wait, quickly. Grace, can you hear me? So, you do my... How about you do my bit and I just do a bit extra here. So I'm going to take Gizzy for a walk because he hasn't been on one for a while.
If I'm doing your bit, you're going to have to do extra.
Yeah, I'll do extra bit.
So, if, say we're cutting this in half.
Why don't you do it here? Because you have to do that as well.
Well, if say we're cutting in half, then how about we cut it more in like 3/4?
Why don't you just do that bit and I'll do the rest?
Which bit?
Bam.
And no cut on my half.
No, I mean, you do this bit only and I do the whole of the rest.
And does that mean I get less money?
No.
Shake on it. When you come back, you'll do that bit. Well, if you do this bit whilst, because I'm not going to be able to get to that bit until we're done this bit. Because of the bins next.
You did the
Jet washing?
yesterday.
Got
Yeah, and we arranged on a price of
20 each for 40,
Well,
and then we
40.
can split it how we want.
But we've already got 10 each.
but we first arranged £30 for the job, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you decided that.
That's true. I still think 20 is under, but I stopped there.
So now, if this was a real job that you had, you'd have to work a week in hand.
What? What's a week in hand?
What's
Like
a
a
week in
week.
hand? Start a job, and it's your first job. You work your first week, you don't get paid until your second week,
Why?
because that's called working a week in hand.
What do they have to see how
That's
good you are at the job?
that's how it used to be. So
You used to?
yeah, you used to have to work a week in hand. So you used to get paid weekly.
Go on,
So you'd
go
get you start your job, You do a week's work and you won't get paid for that week's work until the following week.
Wait, so you don't get paid till the second week?
You don't get paid for the second week. Yeah.
Don't say we all have to do that.
So, do you think
No.
this? You think?
No.
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 So you won't get paid now.
Yeah.
So what have you learned from this experience then?
How to jet wash the floor.
You've learned how to jet wash the floor, and then what else have you learned about pricing a job?
Oh. Search up the recommendation of the price.
Well,
When do we do that?
Oh, I would do that next time.
yeah, but what you should do is you should go in high.
Going high.
Yeah, so you
Oh, and then lower it down.
and then you can drop your price and negotiate. But if you start at a low price, there's not really much negotiating room, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you negotiated halfway through a job, which with most people, if you arrange your price before you start the job, then that's the price. That's what you're stuck to. But because
Well, you shook hands on it, so you can't go
no,
back.
no, I didn't shake hands on the first
Oh, yeah.
deal, did I? But then you kind of said to me that you wasn't happy with what you were going to get paid. You thought you deserved more.
Yeah.
Now, that's true, and you have done a good job. So you negotiated an extra tenner, so an extra 25%. You negotiated, and they agreed to it. Now you've already been paid. You've already been paid a tenner each. Now you quit before the end, didn't you, Grace?
I would not quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Mia continued going and finished it.
Yeah, but I'm giving me the
Right.
five.
So you've had a tenner each.
Yeah.
Grace just needs a 5 then. And I need her 5.
So give me a.
So that's five for Mia. So that's £5
I just need a
each.
10 now.
Now Mia needs a tenner. Now, remember that tenner I give you? What did you do with it?
It's in my thingy, so do you want me to trade it for...
Just give it.
Trade it for a 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what?
Know what? Well, there's always other jobs around the house to do.
Yeah, what other jobs exactly? I asked this question yesterday and you never got back to me.
What other jobs? Well, what other jobs do you think there is to do around the house?
Clean the conservatory. Actually, no, we have a window cleaner for that.
What?
I was about to say wash the windows, but then I was like, nah.
Yesterday.
And then I still have a tenner on my card. So I have £35. That took way too long.
That took way too long, yeah.
It was like
Yeah. So, how many hours did it take you?
like 4.
Well, you started at 20
So
past
5 hours,
2.
but we took a break a few times.
You started at 20 past 2 and you worked till
Like
6:30, something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
that's 4 hours.
So call it 4 hours. So,
Popsy's going to be shocked
do you
when
want
we
to
tell him
know
that we got money.
what's minimum wage now?
Isn't it like 750?
Yeah, 750.
Well, over 21 is 12.50, so it's going to be less than that.
So over 21,
Well, over 16 or 16.
12.50.
Yeah, but that's over 21.
No, if
Yeah.
we tell Popsy that we got money for it, he's going to be like, I could have done it for you for free.
£8 or something.
That's what I said.
No, it
758.
could be less.
Nobody cares, Popsy.
I think it's 750.
7.50 for what?
Serious?
For a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not 16.
You're not 16. So there's no minimum wage for your age group.
That's
There
exploitation.
is a rate, but not.
But it's not a legal minimum.
16 per
Yeah, it's not a legal requirement to give you.
We pay them whatever we like.
That's
Yeah.
exploitation.
Is it exploitation?
Yes.
My phone died.
So do you not think you're exploiting us by not paying your way?
But we're
Not
children.
going, not well.
I think we're
Exactly.
exploiting you.
No, but you're not.
I think
Your-
that we're exploiting you.
Your
No,
children.
No, but we don't have a choice.
You do have a choice. Some parents would just give you money as pocket money, not
No.
want you to do
One of my-
chores around the house.
Look, this is insane. One of
Yeah.
my friend's parents give her 40 quid a month.
We heard.
And it's insane.
That's £10 a week
Yeah,
for
but
doing nothing.
yeah,
And what do you get a week?
£5 for doing the dishwasher.
£5 for doing the dishwasher each. And to earn extra money, you can do extra things.
Yeah.
You've lost a bit of money this week.
Why have you lost a bit
He
of
hasn't
money?
lost a bit of money because he saved time. Time is money.
Yeah, well.
So that would have been my
Tell
day
her who's
out.
the smarter sister.
What was that?
You can tell who's the smarter sister.
Right, okay.
It's not. That's unacceptable.
We can do about it, huh?
Right, so thank you for the experience.
Thank you for the money.
What are other jobs that we should do?
Would you tell me? Right, now you've been paid me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some debts to pay?
Yeah, but I'm not giving you the 20. I'll give you the 5.
Oh, right, you'll give me the 5. So how much do you owe me?
You know what? Why don't you give me the 10 and I'll give you the 20?
Back to where we were. So, how much do you actually owe me for that
100.
phone? You owe me 100.
Yeah,
so,
because I gave you 20 in KFC.
so you owed me 120.
But I gave you 20 from my card when we went to KFC.
So you paid 20 off. So you owe me 100. So I've just paid you some wages. And when you get paid, what you normally do is start paying off bills.
Yeah, but
I'm a bill.
I can tell.
Okay.
I can give you £5.
You can give me £5. Well, I can give you a tenner and you can make it a tenner. We'll swap that £20 note again. And then you and Grace have got the same amount.
Yeah, I don't like having the same amount as Grace. It makes me feel like basic peasant style. I want to be like above her.
Alright, okay, I'll give you £1. And then you've got £16, she's got 15.
No.
And that £1 will be free. Because I don't want me debt being paid back in £5.
No.
£10 is the minimum you can pay.
Well, you won't get some money for a while then.
I won't get some money for a while then. Right, well, the next job you do, I'll be taking it straight out of that.
What's the next job I can do?
I keep telling you, you find the jobs around the house that you think need doing.
Well, I don't know, because there's like tons of jobs, but actually I don't know any jobs.
Okay, well, we'll come up with some jobs then. Nice doing business with you.
I've got 25 quid out of it though, and Grace only has 15, imagine. Bye bye.